Welcome to Canine Corner, where we help you and your dog become better friends. I'm Christy Wilcox, and today we're going to be baking these biscuits with Chef KIRK LEINS from Community Cooking. I'm going to be talking about microchipping, and Shay is going to do your Q&As, but right now she's with Dogs Without Borders. Let's take a look.
Thanks, Christy. All right, we do have some really great dogs available for adoption from Dogs Without Borders, and I'm here with Alice, and we've got our first dog here. And do you want to tell me a little bit about her?
So her name is Liliana. Okay. She's 2 years old. She's a rescue from Taiwan. She just got here about a month ago.
Wow. She looks like she could be a Basenji mix.
Yeah, that's what I think she is. She doesn't have the curl tail, but she barks like one.
She barks like one. Basenjis don't bark that much.
Yeah, she has like a very wispy bark.
Right, so she could be a mix, but really, really, really sweet. Oh, just wants attention. Oh, look at that.
Loves to play. She loves to get petted. That's her thing.
Now, does she like fetch and play ball?
She doesn't
know
fetch. I take her to the park and she just doesn't really get the fetch.
Not yet. So somebody needs to teach her how to fetch. Now, would she be suitable at a home with other dogs, small children? What do you think?
She's good with other dogs. I have one at home, and she just needs to, you know, figure her space. But then once that's done, she's fine.
She's fine. What about small children or cats?
There's a cat also in the house. She's a little scared of the cat.
Okay, that's a good thing. A dog scared of the cat means not chasing the cat.
Chase
okay,
the cat. Good. And kids, I haven't seen her in front of kids yet, but you know, with people in general, she's really fine.
I know, I see that.
She's very sweet. She's very, very sweet, loving.
Very playful. Okay, we have our next guy here who's really friendly and soft, and his name is Tucker. Do you want to tell me a little bit more about him?
Tucker is 4 years old.
Okay.
He was found in the streets.
Aww.
But he seems to be doing really good.
I understand he's in a foster home.
Yeah, he's in a foster home right now. He was in a foster home before.
And is he good with small children, cats, dogs?
Yes, he's good with children and with cats. The cat chased him a little bit, but not the other way around, so I guess that's good.
Okay, that's fantastic. And he's also been currently in a foster home with kids?
Yes.
And he's potty trained?
He's potty trained. He had one accident. He was feeling a little sick, so.
Yeah, but that's normal when you're not feeling so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so looks like he's really friendly, really soft and lovable, and ready to find his new home.
Yeah.
So our next dog is a really interesting mixed breed of dog. It is, I'm not sure you can guess, Silky Terrier and a Chinese Crested, which is those dogs who don't have a lot of fur. All right, so what's his name?
This is Kai.
Okay.
He's 1 year old.
Okay.
He's a bundle of joy.
Now, is he good with other dogs?
He's good with other dogs and children. He's just very hyped because he's 1 year old.
Okay, so he's a puppy, so he's got a lot of energy, probably a lot of running around to do, but friendly, I see.
Very friendly.
I saw him earlier in the pen with the other dogs, doing really well with all the other dogs.
Yeah. He would be great in a family of somebody who likes to hike and take him out every day.
Okay, sounds
That'd
good.
be a companion.
I love his colorings. Look at this. Fantastic. All right, our next lovable guy is a really interesting mix. What kind of a dog is he?
This is Chad. He's 3 years old. He's a pit bull Chihuahua.
Pit bull Chihuahua and beautiful colorings. It's called Brindle. And so I understand we don't have a leash on him because he's that good off leash?
He's awesome without leash. He attends to his name. He's just a keeper. He's really good.
He's a keeper. Oh my gosh, you can do anything with him. Chad, oh, look at the ears. Look how happy he is. What a sweet boy. Guys, Chihuahua pit mix who's off leash.
Just wants to cuddle.
Wants to cuddle. How yummy is that? So our next dog looks like a really cute and innocent Chihuahua, but I hear that's not really the case. So tell me a little bit more about this guy.
This little guy was found in a stolen car.
In a stolen car. Okay, and what did you name him?
So we named him Bandit.
I love that.
He will also love to steal remote controls and things in your house.
So you aptly named him Bandit. I love it.
Yes.
Now, how old is he?
He's 10 months old.
Okay, so he's still a puppy, got a lot of energy, probably not going to listen very well at this age, so he needs someone who's going to give him a little bit of discipline, right?
Yes.
Okay. 10 months and sweet, cute, soft, friendly, likes people.
Yeah, I think he'll be a good match for somebody who is willing to train the dog.
So if you want someone to steal your friend's remote, Bandit's the one for you. Okay, Alice, who's this fluffy, friendly guy you've got there?
This fluffy guy is Oscar.
Oscar, okay.
He's a Shih Tzu mix.
How old is he?
He's about 1 or 2 years old.
1 or 2 years old. So I'm gonna guess that at 1 or 2 years old, he doesn't have his basic training just yet.
Not that much. He's very friendly, but he doesn't know many tricks.
Okay, so if it's something that you're enjoying doing, teaching a dog, your new dog, some basic tricks, I think you'd have a really good student here. I also saw him playing earlier with some small children who are one of those scooters. So he's not afraid of children, not afraid of noise,
Yeah,
and would
he's
be
good with
suitable in a home with children. What about other dogs?
He's very good with other dogs.
Very good with other dogs.
He just wants to play all the time.
Sounds like every dog I know. All right, well, it looks like Oscar is yet another really sweet dog looking for a lucky home.
If you're interested in a dog that you've seen on the show today, you can contact Dogs Without Borders at area code 323-209-3445 or email them at info@dogswithoutborders.org. Thanks, Shay, for getting together with Dogs Without Borders. And I'm here with community cooking chef KIRK LEINS. And so what are we doing today?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Dog cookies in the shape of hearts for Valentine's Day.
For Valentine's
Come on
Day.
now.
I am so ready for this.
I am too.
I'm horrible in the kitchen, so you're going to make it easy on me,
That's
right?
why you got me here.
All right. Check that out after this break.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Welcome back to Canine Corner, and I'm in the kitchen with KIRK LEINS from Community Cooking, and you're showing us some Valentine's Day cookies.
Yes,
Right?
these are great. I think you're going to really love them. You ready?
I'm ready. What are we
Okay.
doing?
All right. Well, this is basically what's known as a dump recipe, meaning we're going to just dump everything into this bowl. And we've got some great ingredients
I
here.
think that might be my favorite kind of recipe already. I like what we're doing.
Very user-friendly. So the first thing here we have here is 1 cup of whole wheat flour.
Okay.
And just much more nutritious than all-purpose flour.
Okay.
Because it's the whole grain that has been ground up. So you're getting all that fiber and all the nutrients. We also have 1 cup of spelt flour.
Okay, and the spelt flour, how is that different from, I mean, why not just stick with?
You could. Now, if you can't find spelt, you can substitute by adding an extra cup of the whole wheat. But spelt is actually an ancient grain. It's an ancestor of what we know today as wheat, a non-hybrid ancestor, meaning through natural pollination, this became that. All right? And the nutrients in there actually absorb into the body very quickly.
So it's healthy for the dog.
Everything here is, everything. So now we've got 1 cup of quick cooking rolled oats.
Okay, so why quick and not
Very
a
good
different
question.
type of oat?
Yes, because there's also instant and there's the old fashioned. Old fashioned would take too long to soften up. The instant would probably just be mushy and there would be no texture.
So we want a nice cookie.
Yeah, we nice
Dog
crunchy
likes crunchy.
cookie.
Okay.
Yeah, good for their teeth, right? And then we have 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. And these are golden flax seeds. You can use the dark brown. And you know what? This, if you want to add an extra tablespoon, it's a very forgiving recipe. These are full of amino acids and proteins and fiber.
Now, how many cookies are you going to get out of this?
It all depends on how. I have a couple different size cookie cutters.
Okay.
So, you're looking at roughly probably 2 dozen cookies.
And they'll last for?
Ever.
Okay.
Because, I mean,
That's good.
That's the beautiful thing about not having leavening or eggs or butter or anything in there.
Okay.
There's nothing to really spoil. They're hard as a rock already. So you just keep them in a Ziploc bag and you're good to go.
Okay, and our last ingredient here?
Actually, we have 2 more.
2 more, okay.
This right here is natural peanut butter. And I really think it's important to use natural. I really don't like ever using the unnatural stuff. I use this for myself as well.
So this is all organic, essentially?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? All of these ingredients are organic. I mean, we're cooking for a member of our family, so why not keep it healthy?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is, like I said, it's natural peanut butter, which means it doesn't have salt or sugar. It's just ground up peanuts. Beauty of this is I found this at my local health food store, over $1 less than the national leading brand at the store. And
so check out your different shopping places because...
Yeah, I supported a local business. I got a fresher product and I spent $1 less. you don't get it much better than that, right?
Kind of can't beat that.
And then we have our last ingredient is 1 1/4 cups of warm water.
Okay, why warm water?
It's just going to help us kind of get everything mixed up a little bit easier. You could do it with cold, but you know, listen, this is a pretty dense cookie with some dense ingredients. There's a lot of dense stuff. Like I said, there's no eggs, there's no oil, there's no butter, there's, you know, no animal fats at all.
And dogs don't really need that either. I mean, they have a really great sense of smell, right? So they're going to love the fact that there's peanut butter in there.
The peanut butter is really what's going to get them coming towards this cookie and wanting more, coming back for more, I should say. It smells great, and when it starts to bake up in the oven, you can be like, I might just want to try one of these things, which you can.
I will probably try one in the end.
I'll make you a deal. If you eat one, I will eat one.
All right.
All right. And
we have a deal.
it's going to be the best taste test ever because we're probably going to be some strange looks on our faces, but that's okay. I guarantee you your pooch is going to love this.
Well, if we can eat it, I feel good about the dog eating it, so.
Right. So as you can see here, Christy, it's kind of starting to come together and make a dough.
Okay.
So at this point here, what I'd probably do, I'd get a little bit more of this flour incorporated, but it can come out of the bowl, and we're going to put it on our board, and we're going to knead this dough.
Okay, so before we get into the kneading though, I went to Sentinel Feed for a microchipping event, and if you love your dog enough to cook for it,
Absolutely.
you definitely need to love your dog enough to get it microchipped. Check this out. Only 15 to 20% of lost pets ever return home, so with one simple injection, owners can rest assured that their pet will be found.
The microchip number is in here, and it's also on your receipt right here.
Oh, okay.
You guys are all set?
Great.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
It's a one-time fee. There's no annual registration fee. We use Rescue. It's an international chip. You can go online, register your animal after you get them chipped, and then there's no cost to update your address if you move or, you know, someone else adopts out your animal.
There are various microchips on the market, so research is the way to discover the pros and cons. Mike RANGSE and his family decided this extra step was the way to go.
You know, he has a tag, but the tag could get lost, or he might not be wearing his collar when he runs away, or if he runs away. So if he has a microchip, we'll be able to find him.
First Care offers this low-cost clinic across Southern California. The right-size object is $45 and there are no vet fees. And your pet can get one at any age.
We have a yard now, and we're concerned, you know, what happens if he gets out or we're looking the wrong direction and, you know, God forbid he gets away from us.
The vet uses a universal scanner to check for previous chips and to be sure it works after injected. And luckily, in recent years, the technology has advanced.
And when they first came out, that was a real problem because not all scanners read all chips. And so, you know, you'd put a chip in, but if your animal got picked up by a clinic that didn't have the right scanner, they wouldn't know there was a chip in there.
Now, the most interesting part about this is people come out, they take the time to get their pet microchipped, and then they forget to go home and put the information in the system. And if you do that, they're never going to associate you with your pet. So make sure if you get it done, you take the time out to do the rest. Tell me what's going on here.
Okay, so, you know, now kneading this dough here is not nearly as important as other types of dough because, like I said, there's no leavening in here, there's no fat or anything like that. We're just trying to incorporate everything into like a smooth ball, which, as you can see, I just kind of roll it over and then I give it like a clockwise quarter turn, and I just kind of keep doing it. You can see this is a good forearm workout too.
Yeah, and how long do you do that for?
Not really important, the length on this, just until it comes together into a smooth ball, which we pretty much have right here.
So I see you didn't use any flour or water for the stickiness of the dough?
That's correct. Now, I didn't really need to. You know, baking is a weird thing because, you know, depending on the flour you use, the weather outside, you know, the exact same recipe can come out a little bit different. So this didn't require, but if it was sticky or it was sticking to my board too much, I would have just used a little bit of extra flour. But
okay.
We're good to go here.
All right, that's great. So up after the break, we're going to get out the cookie cutters, right?
You know it.
All right, stick around.
Mom, can we get some ice cream?
Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Welcome back back to Canine Corner, and I'm here with Chef Kirk LEINS from Community Cooking, and we've been mixing up some biscuits for Valentine's Day for our dogs. And we're ready to roll out the dough, right?
Absolutely, we've got it kneaded, and like I said, it's not overly important to get this perfect. So what we'll do is let's roll out.
Okay.
I've got kind of a small cutting board here, so let's not try to roll this whole thing out on this. If you have a nice big bench, do it all in one shot. But also too, what you can see here is, let's say you just want to break off some of the dough and wrap it in a little bit of plastic wrap. You can stick it in the fridge and roll it out at another time.
Okay, so you use half for now?
If you're really focused on like fresh baked cookies for your dog, I mean, that's one way to do it. So,
and we all like fresh baked cookies.
even our pooches, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, now here's a point where I will use a little bit more flour on the board, just because you don't want this sticking, because we're actually pressing down on it.
Now, which flour are you using for this, or does it matter?
You could use regular AP flour if you want, but you know what? We were using the whole wheat flour, so I just stuck with it. I'm also going to put some on my rolling pin too.
And that just makes it easier for both, right?
Yeah, because see how it wants to stick?
Okay.
But that's okay. Look, you just stay with it. Just stay with it. Give it a turn.
I think he's working his muscles over here.
Right. How do you think I stay in such good shape? I make dog biscuits.
Dog biscuits. With yeah.
See?
No eggs or flour.
Look how easy that is. Look how easy that is. I mean, what you want to do is you want to get this to about a 1/4 inch thick consistency. Okay. They will actually rise just a touch.
They do, okay.
Not a lot, a little bit. So, and if you do it any thicker, you're not going to get that crisp cookie. It's going to be a little more on the chewy side, which probably won't be bad. But, I love the fact that these are like dog biscuits that you would get at the store, but much healthier. All right, and I think we're pretty good here.
Okay, so this is when we get out the cookie cutter, which is my favorite part.
I know, and look what I have here. Look what I brought. We've got 2 heart-shaped cookie cutters, one for big dogs and one for little dogs.
Ah, good point, good point.
Right? I mean, you wouldn't want to, and I know people are probably thinking, wow, this is maybe a lot of calories for my dog. But let's understand something, 2 things. One is, these are treats. This isn't something you're going to stick in a bowl and they're going to eat for dinner. Just how you monitor their food. If you don't put a whole bag of food in front of them.
This isn't like when you go to the cookie jar and you eat the whole entire
in front of the
thing
TV,
in
right?
one night. Yes.
No, and then the other thing is if you have an older dog, or if you have a puppy, or if you have a dog with health issues, you know what? Take the recipe to your vet, show it to him, and say, "Are you okay with this?"
That's a great point.
It's such a forgiving recipe. If they say, "I'd rather not use any whole wheat flour, use all spelt, or use this flour," it's going to work.
Okay.
All right, so let's cut out some cookies. You want the big one or the little one?
All right, I'll try the big one first. We'll see if I'm any good
I know
at this.
you can do it.
So
I know you can do it.
I haven't done this for a very, very long time, so.
Yeah, and see, you got to press kind of hard. Give it a little jiggle. There we go.
Okay,
because it is a dense dough. Okay. And then, you know what? Real quickly, spray down a cookie sheet for me. And this
Try
is just
not to spray myself in the front.
That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. All right, yeah, that's perfect. Wipe it down a little bit just to create sort of a non-stick surface. Okay. Because remember, we don't have any butter or anything in this.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, and look at that. There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah. And what you want to do here is go around, cut out as many as you can, and you're going to have some scraps left over. Okay. Those scraps, you just bring them back into a ball, roll them out.
Roll it out again.
And you keep going until all your cookies have been cut out. And that's it.
Ah, excellent. Well, while we're doing the rest of these, I believe Shay is out there working on your Q&As, and this is really cute because we took some test cookies out to her, and she's quizzing people about Valentine's Day and their experiences.
I'm ready for this. I'm ready to put these to the test.
Okay, Christy and Kirk, we'll see if we have any takers. Oh boy. Do you want this one? Yummy.
He likes them. Oh boy, look at Buster, you're a wreck.
On the nose.
Buster's getting in it. Buster's getting in it. Buster.
So Buster really liked those cookies.
Yes, he did.
And so I've got a question for you. It's Valentine's Day. This is why we're eating the cookies. Okay. Have you ever used your dog to pick up a girl?
Not really, not intentionally, but I have met some really, really nice people.
Oh, you have? So
really nice.
Have you ever gone on dates with any of the people that you met through your dog?
Yes, I have.
You see, guys? It's like a magnet to have a dog. Perfect for Valentine's Day. All right, tell me one of the places that you've gone out with on a date with one of these girls that you met with your dog, and did you bring Buster?
Actually, on both cases, yes. Restaurant and dog park. Just simple.
Oh, sweet. When you went to the restaurant, did Buster get his own meal?
We eat outside, so he gets to eat what we eat.
We want to find out if any of the Torrance residents that are here have any dating disaster dog stories. So ENZA, I hear that you have such a story. Tell me what happened.
Well, one night I had a date with a guy at my house. We had a beautiful dinner. After dinner, we sit down on the couch, having a
And then what happened?
And then, you know, was ready for, you know, get some action. A dessert, right?
Some actions and dessert.
And we were there on the couch, laying down, and I was waiting for him to get closer, right? So he
do what?
Kiss me, eventually. And then, so he got closer, so he pulled my arm around me, like he started kissing me, and Elsa just jumped between us. So she didn't like him, so she just jumped in between us. And
did he freak out?
He freaked out big time, seriously. And then he just stood up and he just said, okay. And he said, no, it's okay, you know, they're fine, she's fine. And he says,
he didn't kiss you in the end?
No. He really freaked out because she started barking at him.
Was she growling?
Yes.
Was he afraid of dogs?
Yes. He was. So he was really nice the whole night, just trying to be nice because, you know, he thought, you know, they're just dogs, right? She's not just a dog.
So the whole night he was being nice, but he didn't really like the dogs.
Exactly. So you know what? She knew. So she said, you know what? This is not the guy for you.
Hi, CEAN. So today, because it's the month of February, we're doing an episode about Valentine's Day and dating and doggy dating. So tell me what you and your husband do for a date with your dog.
We discovered the scooter. So he actually pulls me on the scooter and my husband rides the bike in front of us and acts like our rabbit. And so it's something that all three of us can do together.
That sounds fantastic. How often do you do that?
We try to do it once a week. So we do get out on the weekends to do it.
Oh, that's fantastic. And you have the scooter with you here?
Yes.
It looks like he needs a lot of exercise, so that probably comes in handy.
That's why we got it in there originally.
Have you gone on any other dog dates?
Yes, we do. We go to Solvang and hang out there. It's really nice because there's a lot of property that we can run around on there.
You know, this is really fantastic. Things that couples can do with your dog, whether it be going on vacation to Solvang or even just getting a bike and a scooter. Let's see what other couples have done with their dogs. So I understand you're Italian. Do you like to cook?
Yes, I am. I like to cook, yeah.
Do you cook for your dog?
For sure that I cook for my dog, yeah.
What about your girlfriend?
I cook for both.
You cook the same thing for both?
Depends. If it is good, I let try also my girlfriend. So
well, I get special cream sauce with mine. Dogs don't get that.
Oh, okay. What do you make?
Depends.
Meatballs.
No, depends from my inspiration, you know. Sometimes, depends from my inspiration. Lasagna, pasta, meatball can be good also for her. So
wait, you cook first for your dog and then you cook for your girlfriend?
Yeah, for me it's more important the dog, yeah, definitely, yeah.
What? Can you believe this? It's okay, I just get all the meat though. I like the meat sauce.
Thanks.
Shay always does really interesting Q&As, but I thought it was kind of funny with the whole Valentine's Day theme. So let's be honest, Kirk.
Yeah.
Have you taken your dog out to pick up the chicks?
Absolutely. I've taken my son out. I have no problem with that. He's a great wingman.
I can see how, yes, kids could definitely do it. And with the cookies, it might even help more.
Christy. Times are hard. You got to use what's at your disposal.
The economy is rough. It's very rough right now. So we're baking, right? We've got all our cutouts taken care of. They look awesome.
Yeah, this is almost 4 dozen. That's how much that rolled out to be. You know, we had different sizes, so it's kind of hard to estimate, but that's kind of cost effective too. It's going to last you for a while.
Yeah, so you're saying these will last
Yeah, what I would do is after they cool down, put them in like a a sealable bag, and I think in a cool, dark place, not your refrigerator, but yeah, they'll be fine for a while.
Okay, so before we throw these into the oven, what's the deal, I guess, with
the baking?
Yeah.
Well, we're looking at a 350-degree oven.
Okay.
We're going to put them in there for 20 minutes, and here's the trick. When the 20 minutes are up, turn off the oven and let them cool down in there. And that's how you get a nice crispy cookie.
Is that the trick for regular cookies as well? I mean, well, not that these aren't regular cookies,
everything's
but
different. It's a hard question to answer. You know what I'm saying? Because every recipe is different, and baking is such a science as opposed to what cooking is. So it's a really hard. It is. It's very scientific. Okay. So, but in the case of these cookies, let them cool down, and you'll get that nice crispy cookie. 20 minutes, 350.
20 minutes, 350. How simple. And after the break, we're going to throw a little icing on there, right?
Yes, we are. And you were scared. You were scared about it. I told you it was going to turn out okay.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome.
Okay.
Well, I had a good teacher, so that's what.
So that's what
I
was leading you towards that. Yeah, no, icing after the break, for sure.
Patty, let me be honest with you. Won't filing for Social Security benefits online be confusing?
George, it's simple and easy, and you can do it in your pajamas from the comfort of your own home.
Oh, my.
You've navigated through asteroid belts, right?
Oh, sure, plenty of times.
Well, compared to that, navigating socialsecurity.gov is a snap.
Really?
It's so easy. Even Kirk could do it.
Welcome back to Canine Corner, and Kirk, we've done the mixing, we've done the kneading, we've done the baking, and now we're working on icing the cookies, right?
Absolutely.
And this smells
really good.
Smells awesome.
I know. Well, it's these are all ingredients that we as humans enjoy, so it makes perfect sense.
Okay, what's in here?
Very easy. We have an 8-ounce package of low-fat cream cheese, and the only fat that's in these cookies is the peanut butter. So I figured, why not keep the icing low-fat as well?
Sure.
So 8 ounces of cream cheese, low-fat, that is I've allowed to soften, and then you also have 2 tablespoons of low-fat Greek-style plain yogurt.
Okay.
2 tablespoons of honey, 3 tablespoons of flour, and you can either use the whole wheat or all-purpose flour. That's just to kind of thicken it up. But then, to get this color, just about 8 drops of red food coloring.
Oh, okay, that's it?
That's it. Yeah, it got it to about that. Now, if you want it darker, use a little bit more, but I thought this was nice. So.
I think I might need some icing practice here, but...
You know what? There is perfection in imperfection, and I think as long as you've got fairly even coverage, you're okay. Look.
He makes it look so much prettier than me.
Listen, your dog's going to smell the peanut butter, it's going to see and smell the cheese.
And definitely smell the cream cheese.
And see the pink color, and he's not going to look at you and go, you fail on the icing job.
Yeah.
I think he or she will be very happy.
That's true. But speaking of dogs, because we've been talking about dogs this whole entire time, Dogs Without Borders need to get those dogs adopted. So let's take a look at that information again. If you're interested in a dog that you've seen on the show today, you can contact Dogs Without Borders at area code 323-209-3445 or email them at info@dogswithoutborders.org. If you have questions for us at Canine Corner, you can contact us at area code 310-618-5762 or email us at caninecorner@torranceca.gov. Okay, Kirk, we had a bet at the beginning of the show. We were going to test these babies out once they were finished, just to make sure the quality is good.
I stand by my work. I really don't think there's, if anything, I think it might be a little dry, but I think the taste will be okay.
All right.
Shall we?
So, I'm going to put lots of icing on mine.
I'm kind of a purist. I'll go real light.
You're going to go real light, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go real light. I want to taste the nuttiness of this cookie.
Okay. They smell good, and the cream cheese tastes, awesome.
You ready? Bon appetit.
I'm ready, okay.
I'm not bad.
I'm actually surprised.
You put a little salami and cheese on that. It's kind of nice.
It'd be perfect. It's perfect. And they're warm. They're still warm. So test them. If you're going to test them out when they're still warm, right?
Yeah, we might change our opinions in like a couple of days, once they sort of cool down and gotten really hard. But this is great.
If you'd like to get a copy of the recipe, you can go online to torrent.com under CitiCABLE archives and check out Canine Corner. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I love the biscuits. They were actually pretty yummy.
Yes, they were. And you know what? What a great time. A great time was had by all.
And thank you for joining us today. I'm Christy Wilcox, and this is Canine Corner.